Hey, my name is Jack and I love talking about myself on the internet. Okay, oh my god, I write a lot. So, now onto how I change my name legally with the law. So, if you call me my birth name, I can sue you now. That's how it works. So how I changed my name? Yeah, I had no idea how to go about this. So I literally just Googled like how to change my name in, city I live in. But yeah, and that literally just directed me to the government site, which told me that I would have to go to the births, deaths, and marriages office, to file out a form, do that thing. So that's what I did. I went to this really swanky office where it's like this huge skyscraper. Everybody's in suits and like, what do you call them? Pantsuits. And meanwhile, I'm in an AC/DC t-shirt, ripped jeans, and combat boots, and I have a shaved head. So I feel like all eyes are on me. Not gonna lie, it was super intimidating. And the office was like on the 30th floor. So when I go up, my ears actually pop and I'm like slightly nauseous. And I don't know whether that was from like the really fast elevator or whether that was just my nerves, because there certainly were a lot of those. But yeah, after that, I got out the elevator, I go up to the desk and asks for a form to change my name. The lady gives me it, and then I begin to fill out the form on one of the little waiting couches. In the room, there are several people at desks waiting to call your number, which you are given while you're forming out the fill. Yep, good job, Jack. While you're filling out the form. And basically the form asks that you give your parents' details, the original details on your birth certificate, and the reason as to why you want to change your name. Of course, I just put I am transgender and I would like a name that better reflects my gender, and that's perfectly acceptable. I was a little bit worried about that, and I don't know about the rest of the world, but at least where I was, you could choose to have your previous name printed on your birth certificate, on your new birth certificate. So once you receive the new birth certificate, it would say your name, but then on the back it would say, oh, but previously it was birth name. I chose to opt out of that one because did not want any trace of that. So I ticked that little box and yeah, form was done. My hands were shaking. I get called up to the desk. Beautiful skyline view. Still shitting myself. No, I wasn't. I was a bit nervous though, like, yeah. But yeah, the lady was nice enough, and she asks for ID. You have to provide quite a lot of ID. I don't have my driver's license. I don't have a student ID, so I was kind of up a creek without a paddle. But I did have my bank card that has my signature on it. I had a bank statement. I had my Medicare card, and I think she asked for proof of my address, and I had like a letter that had been addressed to me in my previous name. And those combinations of the smaller forms of ID added up to the big ones like student ID and driver's license. So I kind of barely just scraped in through there, and my ID was sufficient, thankfully. So yeah, once she had my ID, she processed that and told me that it would take, I think up to 10 business days for her to print for the application to go through and for me to receive my new birth certificate. It did not take 10 business days, but that is largely because of Australia Post, known for being shit. Yeah, so I waited for like a month and I still hadn't received it, at which point I had to be a big boy and call the birth, deaths, and marriages office, and I went through about 3 people and gave my details again, gave my reason as to why I wanted to change my name and my previous name and my date of birth and my parents' names and all that information that I had provided on the form. And they were like, oh shit, yeah, we did send that. Oz Post, what are you gonna do? We'll make that one null and then we'll send another one. And they did send another one and I did receive it. So I'm legally Jack Anthony. And I have that on my birth certificate and I'm changing it on all my cards and it's all great. So, you know, chances are that'll also go smoothly for you. I just have the worst of luck and Australia Post is not good. So yeah, that's how I legally changed my name. I came up with an intro. I don't know whether I can come up with an outro or not. That was my neighbor. Did you hear? My neighbors just dropped like a pin on the floor. Can they hear me? Can my neighbors see me?